My name is Arina Rivo. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll share how to join the new yarn without knots. I'll show for which yarn types this method is suitable, share a tip on what to do if the yarn has an uneven number of strands, and recommend the best areas for joining. This method is great for leftover yarn, and no knots means more comfortable wear. This method will work with any yarn that can be split. Some yarns cannot be split: single strand mohair, single ply wool, or textured yarns where the strands are completely bonded together. But most yarns can, including all the ones you see here. To split the yarn, untwist the strand, find a groove, and split it into two or into an even number of strands. If your yarn has an uneven number of strands, for example 3, split it into 2 plus 1 and join one strand from one end with 2 strands from the other to keep the 3-strand thickness at the join. If your yarn has strands of different textures, like this one, for example, split it into 2 and join a strand of one texture with a strand of another. To keep the same look at the join. This is an example of a factory-made join. Unfortunately, even if it is secure, it still feels different from the rest of the yarn. Has different elasticity and can distort the stitches. You can see how much different it is from just the regular section of this yarn, which is much softer. So whenever I encounter a factory-made join, I remove it and use the splitting method. I just reached the side marker of this sweater, and this is how much yarn I have left. If I continue knitting with this yarn, it will end near the center of the front, where the join can be more noticeable. The least noticeable place to join is at the side marker. First, I shorten this yarn end, untwist it, find a groove, and separate the 2 strands. I've already split the end of the new yarn. Now I place the new and old split ends against each other. And shift my work to one side so the split sections line up. Bring the new yarn closer So this section uses one strand from the new ball and one from the old. This leaves 2 yarn ends here and 2 yarn ends on this side. I take my work and hold the new strand together with the old one as one strand. And I'm going to knit using these two strands held together. Make the first stitch, gently tighten, and work several stitches. Now I have just a little bit of the old yarn left and will transition to the new ball. So these are the two ends at the beginning, and this section has one strand from each. Now I bend the leftover old strand to the right, then bend the second strand from the new ball to the right as well. Hold them together. And now continue working using both strands from the new ball. Tug this strand a little to make sure it's neat and smooth, with no gathering. Make the first stitch, gently tighten, and continue knitting as usual. Now we have two loose ends here at the beginning, the join area in the middle, and two loose ends here at the end. I will partially weave in these ends later, before trimming them. The best place to join the yarn is on the side of the sweater. Let's look at the join area on the wrong side. This is where I joined a previous ball of yarn. Now on the right side, here, the stitches look neat, no distortion. As for the yoke, the best spot is at the back on either side, not in the center. This is the join area on the wrong side. And here is the right side. For the sleeves, it's along the decrease line. This is the join area on the wrong side. And the right side looks neat, no distorted or thick stitches. After I weave in the yarn ends, the knitted fabric feels soft. On the right side, along the decrease line of the sleeve, where I joined, the stitches look neat, no distortion. And it feels nice and soft. Great method, I highly recommend it. I hope this was helpful. Happy knitting and see you next time!